Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. It is in fact my birthday, which is a bittersweet experience when you're over 50. Now I see people living to 80, 90, 100. So I take some succor from that. Political reflections, this picture has become iconic. It's from Reuters of that Trump versus media standoff is one for the ages. Jamie at Reuters quotes George Orwell, freedom of the press, if it means anything at all, means the freedom to criticize and oppose. 1 year post Ritz-Carlton, MBS looks to ride out the Khashoggi affair. Saudi Arabia's brash young heir to the throne is giving scarce ground in his drive to snuff out doubts about the viability of his rule. The Saudis admitted to the murder, but not to any role played by the de facto ruler of the kingdom. Barring Turkish evidence linking the Crown Prince directly to the murder, the 33-year-old appears to be on track to continue ploughing his way to the throne of the oil kingpin. Saudi Crown Prince's staying power is inextricably linked to his influential regional backers, MPZ, Bibi Netanyahu and Al-Sisi. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has in recent days argued for stability in Saudi Arabia amid the condemnations of the Crown Prince. The larger problem is Iran, he said. According to the Washington Post, he went further in private, telephoning senior White House officials to stress that MBS was a strategic ally. Fateh al-Sisi reportedly did the same. I don't think MBS is going anywhere, said Jones. He's got a big ego. He's not the kind of person to go down without a fight. I don't think the Turks want MBS to go because you want the person you have leverage over. If the Turks have incriminatory info, they have an advantage. The Saudi king showed support for his heir on a public tour despite the Khashoggi crisis. Roads were lined with Saudi flags and images of the king and his son, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, when they arrived in the central region of Qasim late on Tuesday. Tour is the latest public outreach by the 82-year-old monarch, apparently intended to shore up the power of Prince Mohammed. I wrote a piece in November last year, 32-year-old wannabe king. This is the Serene on which the Crown Prince sleeps every night off Jeddah, allegedly. One of the world's largest private super yachts built by Italian shipyard Fincantieri with interior design by Raymond Langton Design. Serene was delivered to its own in August 2011. At delivery, she was one of the 10 largest yachts in the world with an overall length of 133.9 meters. The ship was built for the Russian vodka tycoon Yuri Shefler for $330 million. In the summer of 2014, Bill Gates leased the yacht for $5 million per week. In 2015, while vacationing in the south of France, Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia bought the vessel for approximately 500 million euros. My piece, written last year, was talking about the then 30-year-old Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, MBS arriving on the scene and immediately launching an unwinnable war in Yemen. I said Assad, with his Russian, Iranian, Lebanese allies, resisted the regime changes in Syria. IS, which was a Sunni and Saudi blade, has been eviscerated. Iraq, which was once firmly in the Saudi camp, is now aligned with Iran completely. Qatar is lost, and I was referencing control the yield curve, decide the future. Saudi Arabia and its allies, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, are caught in an ever-tightening Shia pincer. The paranoia in the palaces in Saudi Arabia is real and existential. And I was saying then, in all the history books I've read, it's probably wisest to operate on one front, not two, and certainly not three. Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, Saviour of the World, was sold at Christie's for $450 million. The buyer is widely thought to be the Crown Prince. The deployment of Russia's advanced S-300 anti-aircraft systems to Syria has minimized the chance of successful Israeli airstrikes, a senior Syrian officer said on Thursday. And I said that Putin was given no choice. He either had to shut out Netanyahu over Syrian airspace or shut up. Amnesty says the executions of Saudi Shi'ite prisoners is imminent.